In the beginning, it is from our faith and confidence that we learn Dhamma and we build goodness. And this faith and confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha doesn't arise easily in us. This is because of ignorance or avijja, the not knowing that covers over our spiritual hearts. And we can have faith in all these because of the virtues of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Or it is because the rightly self-awakened Buddha had built his parami, spiritual perfections. And the Buddha had faith since past lives as a Bodhisattva, a Buddha to be. This is Tathagata Bodhisattva, faith in the Lord Buddha's awakening. He was confident in the Tathagata as being a Buddha for certain. He had faith in past Buddhas. So our Buddha, or all Buddhas, were Bodhisattvas before, and they had faith and confidence in Buddhas way back then. They made a determination, a vow in their hearts to help all sentient beings to be free from suffering, hardships and troubles. Because when this mind has ignorance, it leads the mind to cycle through births and deaths without finding any end. We have been born so many times already, and each life and existence has been full of suffering. And we still need to keep cycling through births and deaths into the future again, without also finding out when it will end. So the Buddha, as a Bodhisattva, saw all living beings with this suffering and determined to make the vow to build his great parami. And one has compared this building of parami to something boiling hot, and it goes on for hundreds of millions of kilometers. And the Bodhisattva is able to step into that fire. He is willing to be born and die, for how many ever lifetimes until they can reach the end. This is the heart of the great compassion of the Lord Buddha that is incomparable and boundless. They will not be discouraged, no matter how many obstacles or thorns and spikes there are. This is the level appropriate for the building of the 10 paramis to their perfection. This has been done by our Buddha, or all the Buddhas had done it like this. Or the Bodhisattva who is building parami, or has their parami already full, they do this with their metta, goodwill, and compassion, building their parami until it is full. And we here have faith and confidence in the teachings of the Buddha. In regards to kamma, we believe that the law of kamma is true. When we believe in kamma like this, we see the drawbacks in bad kamma, and we see the virtue in good kamma. So we only build good things, because if we do bad kamma, it will have the results of that kamma arise. When the results of that kamma gives its fruit, then we will know that a lot of suffering arises in the heart. Because whatever kamma a person makes, they will be the owner of that kamma. It is like we are the owner of a field, and we plant vegetables, or we grow a fruit orchard, and we are the ones who get the results coming in return from planting those vegetables, or that orchard, or whether it is a rubber tree orchard. This is because we are the owner. Likewise, the kamma we do, we are the owner of that kamma. So we need to choose to do good kamma, and we abandon and not do the bad kamma. Here, this is abandoning selfishness, like doing dana, giving. The Buddha taught us to do dana, to self-sacrifice, in order to reduce and put down our selfishness. But for a person who has never done it before, then it is difficult to do. This is because they don't have the habits or conditions from the past. Or if they are born in a country where most people don't have faith to give dana like that, then it is difficult to do. Like in some countries in the West, the Thai people will do dana and give a lot of offerings. They are very impressive in it. They buy things to offer and do it with full willingness and with faith. The Westerners see that and they are surprised and wonder how they can do it to that extent. They want to do charity, to self-sacrifice, but it is hard for them to do. This is because the character and habits that have been built by people are different. So we are fortunate to have the faith already and have determination to practice following the Buddha's teachings. We may have been born in a previous life and met the Buddha and have had the faith in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha before, and that has been part of our character and habits in this life again. So we must make this life of ours here to be better. We have effort and determination on the weekend or on our holiday, or when we have the opportunity, we go for a meditation retreat and practice, which is not easy to do. This needs to be someone who is imbued with old merit and parami, or with old wealth, the noble wealth of faith, wealth of sila, morality, or of listening to Dhamma, or charity and self-sacrifice, or wisdom. These are contained in the 7 types of noble wealth. When we are imbued with faith, imbued with giving, with sila, then we have shame and fear of wrongdoing, called hiri ottappa. We have determination, we have charity and self-sacrifice constantly, and we are imbued with wisdom. So this is not easy, and a person with these noble virtues has built them and practiced before, so they have thoughts that are correct. Some people may gain success in their work and responsibilities, in their occupation and in their family. They have completeness and abundance, but they see that however complete these things are, there is still suffering in the heart and mind. They have worry and anxiety constantly, so they put these things down and come back to practice Dhamma. And even being a lay person, they can practice Dhamma sincerely. They give dana, keep the precepts, practice samadhi meditation for 3 hours, 4 hours a day, or sometimes when they are doing a retreat, they can do 6 hours a day. So there are people like this. And then we contemplate anew the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, the inner sense organs, with the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, and then the form, sounds, odors, tastes, sensations, and mind objects. They come, enter our heart through these sense doors. It's like we must take care and manage them. These 6 companies have to be balanced together. If that thing has entered and we have no mindfulness or no wisdom, we don't have true effort, then we will run following that sense object. If we run following that sense object, then there is liking and disliking arising. This is equal to the activities in that company having problems, which is the heart having a problem. There is no peace and it is agitated. It doesn't accumulate mindfulness and wisdom. There is no profit. But if we have effort that is good already, we watch our mind and we try to look after the mind, then whoever looks after their mind, that person will become free from Mara's trap, which is freedom from suffering. When we try to practice like this and contemplate like this often, then our generosity and self-sacrifice that we do will have more confidence or have greater energy. We will have firm resolve or a bravery that is ready to leave this world without any worries. Because being born as a human, we have a good opportunity, which is a test for us. If we failed this test, then we may not be born as a human again, and may be born lower than a human. But if we can pass the test, we have goodness, and our mind has good, firm resolve, then we can be born as a Dewa, a heavenly being, on the level of Tawatingsa or Tusita. Or if we have jhana, mental absorptions, then we can be born in the Brahma realm as a Brahma god. So, when we have a good opportunity and the time, or at least when it comes to Saturday and Sunday, then we put in effort and determine to build goodness. Or if we have the chance, we do it a lot. Because however it is, we know that this mind, when it receives sense impressions and can't deal and manage them, then there will be suffering arising. And so I want to ask you, what about those important things that we think have value? When it comes to our last moments in life, then what must we contemplate? Will we have the bravery to leave this world? Leaving together with a joyous mind, are we prepared for it? If we go searching for all the forms of wealth and completeness in this life, it likely will never end. We need to find the completeness and the preparations in this heart of ours. This is leading our life in this world with mindfulness and wisdom, not harming each other, and recollecting the Lord Buddha's teachings and taking it to practice with. Make our heart be joyous and have happiness. Recollect the Buddha's great compassion as a meditation object. Recollect the virtues of great wisdom and the great purity of the Buddha. It is an object for the mind. It is Buddha Nusati, recollection of the Buddha. So may you all practice following these teachings. May you all see and know the Dhamma.